It's a rainy day here in Cleveland, but the G63 4x4 is finally going to be on its way to its new home. Wanted to say a final farewell to it. Beautiful truck. And the story does have a happy ending. We were able to accomplish our mission of finding a client that we have a relationship with or could have a relationship with and that had a trade. We were able to find one of our current clients for the car, a G-Wagon owner that had a 2024 G-Wagon to trade back to us for the 4x4. We've done business with this person for many, many years, and we're extremely appreciative and thankful for that relationship. Let me show you what he traded because it's got a cool story. So this is a 2024 G63 in copper orange Magno. Now the reason this is such a cool vehicle is that this paint was not regularly selectable. You could not get this paint through the normal specification process for a G63 in 2024. There was a special edition that Mercedes-Benz did. It was a manufacturer edition. Half of the units came in this color, half of them came in brilliant blue Magno. But if you wanted to spec one the way you wanted it, you couldn't get this paint. Now the reason that it exists is that this car originally was a G63 4x4. But around the time that the stop sale happened again, the axle issues came back and Mercedes-Benz decided to scrap future production of the 4x4s altogether. Any of the ones that were remaining in the pipeline were converted to G63 regulars. And because this one was going to be built in orange copper Magno, which was a paint for the 4x4, they allowed us to keep the paint for the 63. So this is a very rare vehicle in the sense that this color is very, very hard to come by. And this might be one of the only ones in the country that wasn't that specific manufacturer editions. It's great that we were able to get this car back on trade. There were a lot of people that reached out and wanted to buy it. We were very fortunate to have a repeat client of ours saw the video and wanted to buy it. He actually has a 2025 that he is waiting for on custom build. This is the kind of thing that we're looking for. We're looking for people that want to do business with us over and over and over again, that drive these cars, appreciate them, and then trade them back to us when they're done. It's not a perfect system, but really the only other choice with the G63 specifically, because the demand and the supply imbalance continue to be massively out of whack, is that what a lot of dealers do is that they don't take custom build requests for these vehicles. They let them show up to the store and then they sell them for market value, which right now could be anywhere potentially from $40,000 to $60,000 over MSRP are some of the numbers that I have. I really haven't researched the market too much because we are not going to participate in that. We are prioritizing people that we have already done business with and that have vehicles that they're trading back to us. So it worked out the way that we hoped it would. We did find a repeat client. I apologize to everyone who reached out that we weren't able to help on this, but this is another opportunity for me to talk about one of the things that we really pride ourselves on, being a large dealer that has incredible access to inventory, especially on AMGs and G-Wagons and Maybachs, is that when we have relationships with our clients, we prioritize them for those cool cars that everybody wants and you just can't get. Because of those relationships, we sell those cars at MSRP, even if the market is well above it. I understand that people might think that that's hoops that you have to jump through, but the reality of it is, so many people wouldn't be reaching out if the vehicle was easily attainable, right? If you could just go and get it from any dealer without having to pay a huge premium on it, then I wouldn't get the massive number of referrals that I do on a weekly basis for these hard to get cars. So for anybody that doesn't see value in a relationship with a car dealership, I understand that it may just be a transaction for you. But when it comes to the really hard to get inventory where you've got 100 hand raisers for every one vehicle available, that's when those relationships really matter. And that's what we prioritize. And if you're really into cars, right, if you're the kind of person who has to have the cool new stuff, then having a relationship like that is going to go a long way.